Within the concrete walls of Jose Mampuru and Sun City Prison, two maximum prisons located in Gauteng, are whirring blow dryers and various hairstyles being prepped. Populated by various inmates eager to get their hair and faces done, as well as their nails perfectly manicured. Jose Mampuru Prison, previously known as Pretoria Central Prison, is situated in the city of Tshwane. Housing over 8,000 inmates, the facility has been offering training and skills to the inmates through the use of their skills development programs, which includes hairdressing, upholstery, textile, and various other training programs. Hlengiwe Hadebe has been incarcerated for 19 years on a 21-year prison sentence. She's one of the hairdressers at Jose Mampuru, who has been using her hairdressing skills as a means to prepare for the job market once she is released.
Ngizikhipha busy as before bengisebenza ekitchen, so ukusebenza kwami ekitchen angizange ngabona ukuthi kuyi-skills. If ngingaphumela ngaphandle angeke ungincede because akuna-funeral engizosebenza kuyo, akunamshado engizothi ngiyodisha la, so ngadicide ukuza ngapha esalon ukuthi ngizogena more skills. As singama-offenders, it's not easy ukuthi sithole umsebenzi ngaphandle, so kumele ukuthi sibe creative sikwazi ukuzenzela ibhizinisi thina ngokwethu.
Working inside a correctional service center has given many inmates a sense of hope and a sense of normalcy while serving time. She told us why these programs play a crucial role not only in social skills but also how they allow those incarcerated the ability to grow in order to better their lives once out of prison.
As ubabonile bekhona la bebe-interested ukufunda izinto eziningi like i-makeup, ukufaka inzipho, and then ukulena more ngey'nwele ukuthi nabo uma bephumela ngaphandle bakwazi ukuthi bazenzela something bangasayoganga futhi.
The responsibility of the Department of Correctional Services is first and foremost correct offending behavior in order to facilitate the rehabilitation process. Offender reintegration programs have become a mainstay for the criminal justice system globally. Dimakazo Dladla, who works as the salon official at Jose Mampuru, says she has seen the change and renewed hope in the inmates through these programs.
It's very, very important because iyabanceda ukuthi babe ne-skills when they go outside. They are having something abazoyiproducer, maybe bavula amasaluni, and then it helps them a lot. Because some of them, they do communicate and banama saloon, and we support them, some of them outside. Abanama saloon outside, bebasebenza la ekhaya.
Lucille Borrell, who is an offender at Sun City, has used her time to help train the inmates in textile and beadwork.
I'm Lucille Borrell. I've been here for a while. Going on 10 years to be exact. I give skills. We have not a company, but we have a little thing called Cozy Den, where we actually train people so that they can have a skill for when they go outside, that they can be self-sufficient. Even if you're going to get a job, maybe you're going to get a job a little bit later, but you can still get an income for yourself, you can still produce. So we train people to do, but we also have where we make things that we sell it at Visit. That's how we generate money to train. I actually took art at school, but for the last 30 years I haven't been able to use it because I've been too busy being a mom and a businesswoman and doing this and that. So that all actually just came back once I came into Cozy Den. I've been with Cozy Den for a year now. February was the year, so it's going on nearly 2 years. So it all just, like the art just started bubbling back out, but I still had to do the courses though. So in the beginning difficult because you have to sit and you have to concentrate, and then afterwards it becomes relaxing. We make necklaces, we make earrings, we make bracelets. The girls all love that one. So things are changing. We now just introduced stencil work.
Yasmin Jacobs, also one of the trainers at the facility, mentioned that many women who partake in learning textile and beadwork come without any knowledge of how to sew.
The type of skills that we do, what I give them the skill of basic sewing and advanced sewing. If you don't know anything about the machine, I put you behind the machine, I make you comfortable, I make it like you're driving a car on a long cruise, and you start to get the feel of the machine.
Her sole duty is aimed at providing women with entry-level sewing and beading training. The trainees are provided with tangible sewing skills, allowing them to obtain employment.
It inspires me a lot because there's a lot we can do outside with it, you understand? And if you have a sponsor, maybe someone can sponsor your machine or something, or material, small things like that, or cotton, then you can do sewing, like basic sewing with the hands and doing things like that. So you have something to wake up for, like I have a job to go do when I go outside.
Skill development programs at correctional facilities have a major influence on whether ex-offenders find themselves in the same circumstances that potentially contributed to the illegal activities in the first place. This is why it is crucial to ensure that the necessary steps and procedures are followed to ensure that they are well prepared ahead of their reintegration into society. Musam Khalifi for SABC News. Mornings at Baviansport Prison, located in Pretoria, start off with the milking of cows, which will later be consumed by the inmates at the center as well as other prisons which might be in need. Over the years, millions of kilograms of vegetables, fruit and meat have been produced by inmates at correctional center farms and abattoirs. In 2021, Minister of Correctional Services Ronald Lamula revealed that by utilizing offender labor, the department has managed to produce food for inmates and generate revenue from its production workshops. Baviansport Farm, together with its bakery, has enabled the department to be self-sufficient, while also enabling the inmates to garner skills in farming and various other skills through its development programs.
It's of great importance because, as you know, agriculture is one of the economical stream. So, and with the unemployment rate outside, it is important that our offenders participate in these activities so that they can obtain a skill that they can use it outside after their release. And what I can say is that I think the department, because of this, it will create an opportunity for offenders to come and participate in these activities so that when they go out, they are well equipped. We do have a number of offenders which are having more interest in participating in these activities. Remember, most of the offenders are coming from the areas where they've never been exposed to agriculture. So immediately they participate, then they develop this passion and their love on it. And in my experience in the engagement with the offenders, if you ask them, they would even ask you when they're about to be released, that can you link me with any farmer outside there that you know, that I can continue with what I've started in the department.
Prison farms operate in much the same manner as any other commercial farming enterprise. However, they are multifaceted, with various produce being farmed in one facility, meaning that each farm may have some or all of the following: an abattoir, beef production, dairy production, piggery, and small stock. Heinrich has been serving time at the Baviansport Correctional Facility. He has been with the piggery located on the grounds. He says working there has been a good experience, which has enabled him to create a better living experience while serving time.
I was arrested in Eastland, so I was first in Central. So I came to Bavians. It was much better to come this side. They said there's work here, so that's why I came here to work. I've learned a lot about the pigs, how they inject the pigs, take the tooth out, cut the tails off, and to go and give them food. That's very good, because you must give the mothers special foods, the children must get special food. I want to learn more, so when I get out, that I can do something for myself and for my family. I want to get papers to get a good job outside.
Thembi Nkosi, also an inmate at Baviansport, works in the fields where fruit and vegetables form part of what is being farmed.
Baviansport ngifike 2021 ngoMarch. Ngisuka eJohannesburg prison eSun City. eSun City I'm sure 9 years. I'm sure over 6 years. Ashuthi ngokwala ijele mawuvuka ekseni uyavuka uyageza ulindele amaphoyisa bazokulanda labasebenza la kulespan sebathatha amathikithi ethu ke sesiyaphuma zosebenza la njengoba ubona kunje siyaplanta siyakhulisa siharvest nalamanye amajele and then sekwala ekhaya ke lesikudla.
Also in Tshwane, the smell of freshly baked bread fills the air at the Kgosi Mampuru Prison Bakery, where inmates start working from as early as 6 a.m. The bread is then distributed to inmates in the prison as well as other facilities around the province.
Ukuthi ngicabanga ukuzosebenza e-bakery because mina ngifundako bengifuna ukuthi ngibe neskill sokuthi mangiphuma la ejele kube nento ezongiphilisa ngaphandle. Yes, I'm hopeful because there is someone who are busy to look me for a place where I can go to make a bread and all that stuff. If ngithole umuntu ozongisupport ukuthi angithengele iflour, amafutha, yeast, nayo yonke into, ama-pens, ngizophumelela because wonke umuntu la ekhaya eMzansi udla isinkwa every day. Ayikholanga le umuntu angadli isinkwa.
In 2012, Minister of Correctional Services Ronald Lamula said that self-sufficiency aims to save taxpayers' money and position the Department of Correctional Services to have a restorative impact in communities.
We are baking for the following centers presently: Attersville, Central, and Odi. Per day we are baking plus minus 1,006 to 1,007. It depends quantity needed by the centers every day. How many admissions, and then the quantity we bake every day, it won't be stable because there is release, there is admission. That is. I like them to, when they are outside, to go on with baking of bread, because as you know outside, for example, there is this thing, Banish house, Patlu, you know it. Yeah, you can make plenty of money. They can go on with this baking, and then maybe even biscuits or cakes. I wish them good luck when they are outside.
He announced that the estimated cost savings as a result of implementing self-sufficiency initiatives in the department amount to 163 million rands, while also mentioning that this initiative will also skill the inmates with functional skills and increase production capacity. Musam Kalipi for SABC News. Gone are the days where imprisonment in the country was harsh prisoner labor in order to rehabilitate them. Through its skills development program, the Department of Correctional Services has been playing its part in ensuring that training is provided to prisoners in order for them to have some form of skill once they are released. Many prisoners have used their training as a tool to cope with the day-to-day struggles of being in prison. Many have been incarcerated for years, and being part of the program has not only helped with garnering skills, but has also given them something to look forward to when they are outside the prison walls.
Ngifike la eBoksburg 2016, ngiqale ngaba trial 2016, ngagwetshwa 2017. Nganikezwa isigwebo se 12 years, ngizohlala only 6 years. Kule 6 years engidihlele kuyona, 1 year 8 months cabinet making. So ngathi ngimele ukuba ngiye ku-trade test, sahlushwa i-COVID-19, and saphinda futhi sabuya ngapha ngangena ku-upholstery. Ukufunda kwami iskill la ngaphakathi kufuna ukuthi ube nentshisakalelo, uyithande into ungayenzi just because of uyenza ngokuthi ufuna ukuya ngaphandle, ufike ngaphandle ungasayisebenzisi. So mina ekuphumeni kwami ngiyovula i-workshop, but ngiyiqala ekhaya as time goes on. Ila ngizaya kumasipala and then ngicele nama-funds ukuthi bangibeke la ngifuna khona.
On a daily basis, inmates are busy at the various workshops at Mampuru in central Pretoria. The workshops are separated into different workstations for the bakery, woodwork, textile, and steelwork, among others. Working at the workshops has become somewhat of a job for most of the inmates, who arrive at the crack of dawn, working through the early afternoon.
Well, we keep them busy with different products. It's products for our own department and also products for other state departments. And we try our best to train these guys and to get the best products out of this workshop, which I think that those offenders is good in. The skill that we learn them, they are very good in. You must remember, when this offender came to prison, our duty is to see that this offender do something with his life and to send him out to the community outside. We must give this offender something, and that's why we train these offenders in a trade like cabinet making, also spray painting, whereby we also give them a certificate for the period that they've been here. After that, after the 3 years, they can do a qualification, get a national qualification, a trade certificate. And we also, by far, we try to give this offender also tools that he can also use outside when he goes outside to do something for himself. Skill that they learn here, they definitely use it outside. And you can see for yourself in this time of rehabilitation in the workshop that this offender is committed. So he wants to do something with his life. He doesn't want to come back to prison.
It is behind these walls that many inmates learn how to develop their skills through the rigorous training received. The workshop Steel Station makes palisade fences, security equipment, chairs, beds that are used within the prison walls. At the Boksburg Correctional Services Center, east of Johannesburg, steel is being melted and fences are being molded by inmates hard at work at the steel workshop. While inmates learn how to bake or build, their productivity also enables the correctional center to save millions per year.
We are producing for other sister departments like National Defence Force, Sanitation. We are producing for Department of Education and all these other SAPS and all those other departments, yes. The selection process is about interviewing the offenders. We have to interview them and check what is it that they know, what is it that they've acquired, let's say from outside. What education level do they have? Because some of them you might find they cannot read and write, so it's going to be a problem, you know, for them to catch up with doing the cutting, reading the cutting list and so on. So they have to go through a certain program of, let's say, ABET, so that they can be able to read, measure, and do all the, you know, the basic things when it comes to production. I think yes, there is a positive results where you find inmates who have been here at the workshop, who have trained here, and who even qualified to get their Red Seal certificates. So, and when they go out, you find they are working for themselves. Some of them are getting employed. It's just that we as production workshop, we are working with community corrections who are the ones who are, you know, monitoring them. Because we don't monitor as the workshop, we just give skills. But community corrections goes out and further to, you know, to monitor them forward to see whatever they do. And yeah. So we get positive results of offenders who have been offenders here, who have qualified here, and who goes out and do something for themselves.
The Skills Development Program is a critical component of the offender rehabilitation strategy within the Department of Correctional Services. The goal of the program is to provide offenders access to occupation. For SABC News, I am Musa Mkalipi.